Hey everyone, today we're going to be looking at players packs. Stuff like this, things that it's just like the marker and the mask and the tank all in one sort of package deal. And should you buy that? No, you shouldn't. Honestly, like 99% of the time, no, you shouldn't. So if you want to stop watching now, you can. But if you'd like to hear my reasoning, I'll tell you why. So players packs, generally the appeal of them is that you get the marker, a mask, and a tank for like less money than you would spend if you purchased all those things separately. Here is the problem though. And every single case I've ever seen, ever, with no exceptions, although I do acknowledge that maybe there are exceptions out there, the mask and the tank that comes with the marker are terrible. Like the worst you can buy, like absolutely garbage, unusable. So what do I mean by that? So the mask itself, I'm just gonna get that giant box out of the way. This is what I'm talking about when I'm talking about these masks that come with the players packs. This is essentially what you're gonna get, or maybe even something worse, something more like this. They're like the worst mask you could ever wear. Like if you're familiar with rental masks that you would rent at a field, this is worse than that. This is actually crappier than that like terrible rental mask that you're used to as at a field. So like, if you can even imagine worse than that, they're cheaply constructed, they fog up instantaneously. I've seen them literally come out of the box cracked. I've actually seen that. So like, this is not gonna do the job. You are gonna replace this probably after the first time you use it, because you're like, I can't play if I can't see. So there you go, you're not really saving any money on that. Moving off of the mask, let's get into the tank. So the tank, all the times that I've ever seen, again, I acknowledge there could be players packs out there where this is not the case, but I've never seen it. They're gonna come with a CO2 tank. It's gonna look like one of these two things. Now, both of these are bad, but one of them is definitely way worse than the other, and that would be this one. This right here, this is not including a tank. This is a disposable CO2 thinger that's gonna give you like 50-ish, maybe 100 shots max, depending on what marker and what it's cronied at, whatever. And then you gotta throw it out. You can't refill it, you can't do anything like that. It's just like, this is gonna get you essentially like a handful of shots, and then you gotta go buy an actual tank. So that doesn't sound like it's saving me money. Even if it comes with one of these, it's still a CO2 tank. You don't want a CO2 tank, you really don't. Yes, they're cheaper. Yes, that it will be included for next to nothing in these power packs or players packs, but like they're just, CO2 is not good for your gun, it's not good for your wallet, it's not, you just don't want it. Honestly, if you think you're gonna be playing paintball more than once a year, then you should probably be getting an HPA tank. Just so you guys know, this is an HPA tank. If you're ever looking at a power pack or looking at tanks or anything like that, and you want to see like what's an HPA tank, which one should I get, look for the gauge and the fill nipple. Those are on HPA tanks. They will not be on a CO2 tank. They will basically, if you want to fill a CO2 tank, you gotta like use the actual ASA that you'd put in the marker. With an HPA tank, you can fill it off the fill nipple. So like, look for those two things. If you can see those two things, that's an HPA tank, and then that is something you want. So yeah, in conclusion, honestly guys, I'm telling you, like, they're not a good idea. They seem like you're saving money, but like, they're really not. You know, the marker is gonna be probably decent, hopefully you at least put a little bit of research into what marker you're buying, but I'm sure the marker will be fine. But the mask and the tank and all that junk, it's not worth it. You're gonna have to buy another tank, you're gonna have to buy another mask, either that or you'll just be discouraged from playing because they are so terrible. So no, don't buy a players pack. Honestly, I do not recommend it unless you can find a players pack that comes with a half decent mask and a half decent tank. I've never seen that. I've never seen a players pack that doesn't come with like garbage mask and garbage tank, but they could exist. Who knows? There's stuff out there. Like maybe there are custom players packs out there that like certain retailers have put together themselves that actually come with like decent stuff. So if you can, that's my asterisk after that. So like, should you buy a players pack? No. Unless it comes with a good tank and a good mask, which it probably won't. So yeah, I hope that was informative, guys. You know, a little bit of a rant, but just trying to save you guys money. You know, like I just don't want you going and playing with these terrible masks, because honestly, it's gonna ruin your day. Like, they suck. What did you guys think? Did you like this video? Do you want to see more stuff like this, where I'm just basically telling you not to buy crappy things? If you do, let us know in the comments, and like and subscribe if you can. We always appreciate it, and thanks for watching.